I said, get away from me, weirdos! Yeah, she's like, you bunch of weird bunch of hips, get away from me. I like how she's trying to escape, she's trying to, she's kind of sad about it, she's like trying to escape on this kid and dance. There we go, she threw it the flower and ran away. Konnichiwa everyone and welcome to my first Yabai T-Shirts Yasan music video reaction. So of course, I just saw them for the first time in my life at the first take, right? And I really like the music. I like this kind of, for me, it's much of ska band, right? I mentioned an audio cycle band, you know, right? And so on. And it comes back to me in like late 90s, early 2000s music, right? Especially from American music that I grew up with. It's like my teenage years. So I really like the music style. I really like that the wedding song, right, so to speak, in the first take. So now instead, we should Kawee, which is kind of like a proposal, like I said, right? So similar theme, right? This is the lady having the, you know, the flowers here, right? Composed. And answer immediately. I don't know her name, but the woman playing the proposed person here is fantastic. Okay, this woman here in the middle, the actress, she's fantastic. This music video is great, and I think her performance is just absolutely peak, 10 out of 10. She's really funny, her body language, her faces. She's like, oh, I want to, and everyone's dancing around, and she's like, oh, drink escape here. She plays this role immensely good. Okay, I'll say the first. Not that the music is bad or anything, but her performance is just incredible in this music video. But anyway, guys, hope that you subscribe then, press the like button, and let's check it out. I think the band kind of like, you know, it gives me that 90 one, you know, kind of graphic, those fingers, yeah, she's the sort of one with it. Oh yeah, he does do it, great. You gonna do it too? He's like, I can't do it, I cannot do it. You don't do it, come on girl, you don't do it. Okay, so immediately, yeah, I think I felt last week, right? When I did my first take reaction then, right? But it was the first time that I ever, you know, felt the vibes, right, of this band. And yeah, like I like the energy, right? I like to have this really fun, like the wedding thing is fun. It was, and it had like a really fun performance, right? It kept singing, so I was really like, oh yeah, I kind of liked it, right? So I felt immediately like I kind of like this band, but also again, when I hear this music, it keeps thinking me of like ska band, right? Like the 90s. I grew up with, you know, kind of when I'm like a young teen, right? This kind of music style was very popular in America and also in Europe, I guess a little bit later, but it's roughly the same time there. So it's been that feeling, but yeah, they have like a really fun music video as well here, with everyone dancing, a little bit of photo, yeah, a little bit. But I guess she's gonna jump in too now and dance, didn't see that. I wanna make a music like this. I just wanna be a person dancing in the background. Okay, sorry, pause again. But come on, isn't that great? I never understood that. Okay, if I lived in a really, I do live in the capital, but but if I had a normal, you know, I don't know what I was trying to say. My point is that honestly, no, it makes it worse. I do at least I should maybe do this thing. Why? How do I get a job? I would do this for free, okay? I would do it for free, guys, okay? Call me. I would be a dancer in the background for free. That's what am I the only one? That's what I mean. I would be great. Look at that woman. She's so happy. Look at her. She's so happy. I will do this for free, guys, okay? If someone calls me and say, hey, you want to be in our next video? Like, yeah, it could be Yabai, it could be this band, it could be any other band. If you guys are like, hey, you want to go and dance? I would be there, guys. I would be there. Jesus Christ, man. I wanna be in these kind of videos. I don't have to sing. I just want to be a background dancer. Come on. I said, get away from me, you weirdos! Yeah, she's like, you bunch of weird bunch of hips, get away from me! You think I'm weird for the wall thing, yeah? She's under pressure now. I like how he's trying to escape. He's trying to. She's kind of sad about it. She's kids now. She's like trying to escape all these kids and dancers. She's like, get away from me, you weirdo! Yeah, they're gonna surround her. There we go. She threw it the flubber and ran away. Yeah, they're all disappointed now here, of course. Also failed. Yeah, like all the dancers are frozen now. Surrender. She's like, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Yeah. But I was thinking about it when I was watching it, you know. First of all, I have to say I don't know who she is. I don't know who the actress is that is playing the woman right being proposed to. She's doing a fantastic job. Yeah, I mean, obviously the boyfriend guy that is posting, he's a good actor too. But I think she really nailed this. It's like, what's happening? Why is this a kind of prank or something? How do I get to the? Oh no, he's proposing. Yeah, she really nailed this. I love this scene here when she was trying to kind of escape into the camera, kind of fourth walling it, right? And the band members are kind of like in front of her, like, no, you can't leave. We gotta stay here with us and party. Don't you love this guy? She's like, no, trying to get out of it. But first of all, right, serious Myrmonden mode. As I might have mentioned in the past, right? No, but I'm a behavior scientist among other things, right? Got some public papers or whatever in how human acts, right? I was thinking about this while I was watching the music video, definitely, and I don't know. I'll go first here. Okay, let's be a little bit grown up now. Let's be a little bit grown up now then, for reals. Let's do this thing. Okay, suit mode on, right? So, if you didn't know, right, I'm a behavior scientist dealing with, how human acts, right, and economy, and so how people are gonna buy stuff or whatever. So, I'm predicting human behavior and patterns and so on, right? But anyway, honestly, yeah, I find it interesting. I was thinking about while I was watching the music video that this probably would be like a really annoying way, right? To propose to someone, even though we do see it a lot, right? People record that's like, oh, look at this, I'm proposing during the big sport game or something, right? But this field obviously is like, for a lot of people, this would be like immense pressure, right? It's like your boyfriend suddenly has hired, it's like 100 dancers, and it's all this like, oh my god, and she's just like, what is happening, right? And there are some, I think, sad, funny moments, right? You can almost Google this and find a bunch of different, videos, right? Where people do this in reality and they fail, right? Yeah, and the girl or the boy, but usually it's the girl. Usually it's the girl saying no, right? But also it might be the reverse gender sometimes. When she's like, what is happening? she leaves, yeah. There are a couple of those. And to some extent, from a behavior standpoint, I get it, right? Because it feels really like overwhelming, right? And I think one issue with this, I think for the most people actually, is that how can you say no, right? I think for a lot of people, and this is what I think is actually we capture it, is that because you feel like you have been kidnapped, that you were captured, right? Because you might love this guy, right? But by doing this incredible over-the-top proposal thing, right? You kind of feel like he's like forcing you to say yes to the marriage because you're like, oh, I can't say no and embarrass him in front of so many people, right? When you have all this very expensive thing, right? All these actors, dancers, musicians, right? And even more so in Nihongo, right? In Japanese culture, which is very like a shame culture, right? To say no here would be incredibly insulting and that stuff, right? And he would be embarrassed forever for all his family and so forth, right? So people do this thing, absolutely. And I think that some people do it, not saying that this guy could do it, you know what, but you know, some people do it, right? In a malicious content, right? In a malicious way. They do it in that like behavioral aspect where it's like, oh, I'm gonna force her to say yes, right? Because it's such an incredible act that she won't be able to say no because it'll be such an embarrassment and blah blah blah. So she has to say yes, right? I think a lot of people actually do that. Not because I'm not saying the majority, but I'm saying that it's clearly some people do it, right? And that's actually why I think this thing here is kind of dangerous, right? If you're the guy to do in your relationship, because some women, right, might feel that you're trying to basically force them, kidnapping them, to marry them in a sense, right? But you're not. You just want to give her this gigantic, you know, romantic gesture, right? And that's what I felt this music video was. He's doing this uber giant gesture for her, and she thinks that she's being like trapped. He's like forcing me to marry him, and that gets her angry, and that's why she leaves, right? You know. But then again, that's why the actress is captured his feelings so well. She's just like, "How the hell is happening?" Her face here. Some more scenes later, and she's like, "Oh, please." You know, like here, she's like, no, can I just not have this bouquet? I don't want to marry you. And if he, what I mean is that if he had asked her normally, right, she probably would guess right, you know. She proceeded hi, right? But now instead it's like, man, okay, go away from me. That's the feeling I get from music videos. I think it really captured that. How she's like so overwhelmed and then she thinks that he's basically tricking me, right? So yeah, really good music video. Like I said earlier, right? I would love to be a dancer in one of these music videos, guys. So if you know who can hire me, I will do it free. I keep saying, I will dress up, I come in cool clothing, and I will dance for free, guys. You wouldn't even pay me, right? I just wanna do it. I mean, honestly, I just wanna do it. That being said, not to spin off too much of the video here, but I have done it in the past, though, right? Actually, the first video I ever uploaded on YouTube, actually on this channel here, that I did do for like 10 years on this channel, was actually me and 40 guys dancing in a park, dressed up as this boy band, and we were cosplaying as them. And that was just some funny thing we did, you know, at university. So I kind of like that, not just dancing, but I mean, like, you know, that was just kind of like, someone asked me, "You want to do it?" I was like, "Oh, I'm in." You know, I was being that guy, you know, especially I think during university time. If someone asked me, "Do you want to do this prank?" I'm like, "Oh, there's a prank." Oh, I mean, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm like, oh, who are we pranking? They're like, "Are we pranking the principal?" Oh, yeah. I always been that guy. Like, oh, it'd be fun. Oh, I mean, man. So I have actually done a couple of these things in the past. I'm thinking about it. And I am actually in some music videos in the past. Completely unrelated to YouTube, whatever. I mean, it's like in good old home country. I've been on TV, you know, so several times before YouTube or whatever it is, like, you know. So yeah. But it's an interesting, cool music video. I kind of like it that it's kind of feels like it's like, you know, whoa, it's like this move. All these people are dancers waiting for her and so on, right? They're preparing. I guess they all have maybe some park or something, right? I don't know exactly, but this is almost a soccer field over there, right? This is like a typical like open kind of field park in Japan. So how would I explain this thing to non-Japanese people? Even though I do assume that almost everyone watching the video is the it's Japanese, but this is in a marrying context, these kind of places in Japan are similar to like Coney Island. Okay, now I have to explain it for Japanese people, right? But basically, what I mean is that, like, where I'm from, then, right? I'm from Sweden, right? Okay, so in Sweden we have Liseberg, for example. That's the biggest amusement park in Sweden, and also in the whole Scandinavia, so one of the biggest in the world. It's like, I love Liseberg, I'm wrong, but Liseberg and this thing is the same thing. Right? Liseberg is a classic amusement park, kind of like if you go to Universal or Disneyland or whatever, right? Like you have to pay an entrance fee, and it's this big rides or whatever, right? And it's big, you know, constructions, right? This here is more like Coney Island or some similar, where you kind of go to the beach, right? And there are, you know, one or two rides, maybe maybe some fun house or whatever, right? Some haunted house, and you kind of pay to enter one thing, right? And it's like a more open area. Okay, if that makes sense. That's kind of how these. And actually, in my hometown, because I'm from Sweden's biggest tourist town, we have similar things there, right? This is more like you go to the harbor area, you go to like the boardwalk and the harbor, right? And they also might have some rides for the kids or whatever, and you pay, you know, $10 to go on one of them, right? Rather than like pay a whole thing or something. And it's more open, there might be some food stuff and so on. So that's what I feel here. I don't know where it's in Japan, but it feels like it's just kind of open-ended park place, right? Where you kind of go and hang out and maybe barbecue or something, and that's what I think it is, right? It's supposed to be. And in context then of Japanese as a culture, I think it's a fairly commonplace to propose to people. If you're gonna do this like bigger proposal, yeah, I think it's fairly common in modern Japan, given the context that the guy wants to do, like a dance proposal or a music, something bigger and grandiose than just doing it at a restaurant or at home or something. It's like, doing it at this place. Yeah, I think it's fairly common to do it in these kind of places because they're all pretty open. You can go there, hang out on the, Saturdays or whatever, right? I've been on, I haven't been there here, but I've been on very similar places. Yeah, it looks basically the same. So maybe I've been. I don't think I've been here exactly, but I think I've been in a place that looks almost exactly the same. Yeah, actually the water over there, right? So they usually are next to the beach or some lake or something. These kind of areas. But yeah, I love these kind of music videos where you kind of get up everything together somewhere. But anyway, song style wise, I mean, I think it's really fun. It's engaging, it's quick. I really love the band though. Yeah, band member. Let's do the clip here. They are really fun, man. He's crazy, man. Yeah, I love the band members. That's what I said earlier. I felt that with the first take, right? When again the first time obviously I saw them, right, and they were playing this song, and it's like, okay, it's over now. I was watching it live, of course, right, last week, and they just kind of keep going in. Let's do another week. They feel that they're very energy, very hype, very fun. Of course, some people said, "Oh, you have to watch them live. You have to go to a live performance," and I'm sure they are probably massively awesome at live. They probably do a lot of random stuff, a lot of fun stuff. I really enjoy it, right, when a music band just does crazy stuff that you wouldn't predict, right? So the last concert I watched, so the band was Flow, and suddenly Take is running in with some kind of like Christmas light something and doing some weird dance moves. It's out again, and then it just keeps going. You know what I mean? I love that. Yeah, that's fun. It's fun when the music band should be entertaining, right? I obviously grew up with, I think a lot of people in my age, of course, Michael Jackson stuff, right? This is obviously the most biggest thing. But like Michael Jackson, right? He was a dancer and a singer and everything on the same time, right? You went to a MU concert and you were like, yeah, this is like an incredible performance, not just from a music standpoint, right? You get the whole thing, you get the whole package, right? Another best I love, of course, is Kiss mastering all the time. I talk about, I mean, my friend had a Kiss, band. We had we cosplay as Kiss every Halloween and so on, right? So I like the glam rock, right? So I'm sure this band here, look at him, yeah, I'm sure they are very, very good at live. It feels like a band that has really, really fun doing live stuff. Maybe they have that too. Pretty cool. Maybe the next video could be check out the live thing. That being said, though, I do like checking out music videos. To be honest, guys, I do love it. Same thing when I did the Love Bites thing, the bandmate stuff, whatever, last year. I mean, I love simple Love Bites. They're awesome during almost their lives. But this is something extra fun with. I'm okay. I know a lot of people are like, you have to do it live, but I'm just a sucker for these kind of videos, right? Because you have a storyline, you have this performance, you have the actress, she's really great, and you have this like, some kind of storyline here. He's trying to pose to her, he's failing. I don't know, leave a comment below, but I just really love getting into music videos, right? I guess it reminds me of anime openings because I like watching an anime opening and getting the whole storyline and so on. So that's one reason why I really like it. I was like, oh, it's just fun, man. It's fun, the whole thing coming together, right? Anyway, guys, hope you subscribe and have a great day. Tell me, of course, what next song should be done. But this is, of course, one of the recommended songs, KawaE. So see you guys and have a great day.